the good of the freaking world, we have to do this video. Why? Is because, bruh, so many people talking about this fight between Garou and Saitama being like not the best, and I can completely understand where they're coming from, but we're really putting it to the competition in this video. We're gonna see which fight is better just based off these similarities, and just kind of recall what happened between Saitama and Garou and Saitama and Boros. Dude, it's been a long time since they fought. Okay, it's been too long. Of course I'm gonna forget the name, but let's get straight into it. So already there's some similarities, like super ultra cool villain, and Saitama also looking as crazy as possible. He looks like he's about to wreck the entire world, honestly, and I'm here for it. I would love to see it happen in a way. Anyways, but he's of course the hero here, and honestly, I think Boros gets the win in this panel comparison. The tint on the drawing is just better. The shading is better. I don't know. I'm just not feeling this right side pick at all, man. Like, it's just not good enough. Saitama looks like he's about to murder in the left, and then he looks like he's about to murder, but then tell them he's sorry in the right. It's just not completely right, but it also comes down to the relationships, I guess. But Saitama doesn't really care for Garou anyways. Regardless, Boros gets the better panel in this competition. Next one. So dang, okay, it's hard to even contest this. I mean, just look at the panel on the left here. Just ultimate craziness going on, destroying buildings. They're both going at it, and then here it's Saitama just dodging Garou, and Garou's like, I guess, trying to hit him as fast as possible. The scale of the fight is just way better between Saitama and Boros, and they win it in this one as well. I mean, just look at it, bro. It's hard to tell. It's hard to say that this fight between Garou and Saitama is like impactful, because the drawings aren't even that impactful. I mean, the tint as well is just ruining it on the right side, and I'm gonna stop mentioning it because I think that's just gonna be the rest of the panels for the right side, and I won't hold it against them anymore. But wow, the sheer scale of the fight between the left, like Saitama and Boros, just way more intense. I could see why people are complaining now that I look at both of them. Next one though, quite impressive you can last this long against my release power. And then Garou's just gah. You know, it's just so much better seeing Boros having two eyes, one on his chest, one on his forehead, and the crazy hair. It just all works. He looks like a Super Saiyan that went to an alien world, you know, had babies, and then one of those babies was this. It just looks so cool, and like released power, that just sounds like, I don't know, like I want to keep reading, I want to keep watching, while Garou is like, guh, just guh. Come on, man. So yeah, left side takes it again. Boros is just looking so freaking cool here. It's hardly a competition at this rate. I think it's like 3-0 right now. Here's the fourth one though. Boros using his feet, doing this crazy kick, and then Garou is putting his hand down, which makes energy go out in all places. As much as I hate the tint on the right side, I think I'm gonna have to go with the right side on this one. Boros using his feet was kind of cool, but like I don't know, it looks like he's trying to hit Saitama, but then he's hitting rocks. It just doesn't make sense. Does Saitama have a transformation ability? Probably not. So Garou has this one on the right. This just looks cool. Like, again, we're talking about scale of the attack. He's hitting Saitama, but the world around them is changing at the same time. That's just really cool. It's like Battlefield vibes. I don't know. All right, this next one, we're not going to look at the name, but we have Saitama and homeboy hits him in the side here. Good drawing, and then the right, not as good drawing, but dang, that punch looks intense. And there's God here. Well, we're not going to pay attention to that. Still though, I think the right takes it here because this punch does look cool, does look all right, but come on, you can make a bigger punch than that. While Garou is like seriously putting his all into this punch, increase his form, which is something Boros could have done as well. So right side gets it. 3-2 on this one so far. Let's see. Okay, left side. Wow, that's crazy. Just bursting through the building and it also crumbling because Saitama is so strong. And then here we have ascending attack where Garou gives a kick, gets Saitama to move a building. Now this was really cool. It's hard to say about this one because moving buildings is pretty intense. What we have on the left is also mass destruction, like completely crumbling, and I think the biggest difference here is making the impact look more impactful, if that makes sense. And the left side takes it, I feel like, because just look at this explosion here that happens from the crash landing. It just looks really cool. While this, you're just moving a building off its foundation. That's all right too, but the left one just looks slightly better. Indeed. Yeah. Well, it's hard to say now because Garou has this super awesome kick that sends Saitama through the building. Okay, we're gonna turn this into a tie for this panel. So yeah. Next we have these crazy punches on the left and crazy punches on the right. Yeah, that just looks so cool. Like the background here showing like again like how big this battle is. It's just awesome. And then on the right it's just Garou, you know, using a lot of punches that are huge but still not making us feel like it's this huge battle. While on the left side it's like, oh, we know it's huge because we can see the background and we can see all these things happening. So the left one takes it on here. 4-2 so far, pretty almost evenly matched. But here we have more punches going out. Garou throwing out just so many, it's covering up the panel, while we have Boros not quite covering up the panel but also looking extremely angry while doing it. I think a big one here is just the design of the characters, how they look at the moment. Like the hair with Boros and his eye kind of looking angry. Just really takes the cake here, I feel like. Actually no, it doesn't. Garou gets this one because like you have so many punches it's covering up the panel. Pretty cool. I have to give it to him on this one. So 4-3, pretty close. Let's see here. Well, we have this crash landing panel here in between these two fights. Hard to say which one wins here because we have, okay, left one wins because alien spaceship huge and then the town looking even bigger, while on the right we have like almost like a volcano, but really it's going into the mountain creating a volcano. So I'm gonna have to go with the left one on this one. It just looks crazy. Like the amount of drawing I had to take for the left one just takes the cake here. So we are 5-3 in the competition so far. First one to get to 9 wins. I'll release all my power and wipe you out together with this planet's surface. And then Garou is just making more arms. I'm gonna have to go with the left one on this. It's just like, look at this, dude. It's just so much cooler. They're talking and Boros is like full of himself, so he's like, all right, I'm gonna give you the strongest of the strongest. Wow, Garou's not saying much and getting his hands ready. We already knew he was using hands, but making new hands wasn't that much cooler. Boros gets this one. So 6-3. Oh man, consecutive punches here. Both of them look good. Saitama looks kind of mature in this picture, almost as if they depersonified him a little bit, but no complaints about that. Still makes it look like he's like giving him the act of execution. And then right here we have consecutive normal punches. It's hard to say which one wins here. Might be a tie, but let's see. Yeah, the right one takes it because you're filling up the panel with punches. It looks really cool. And the left one doesn't make up for it in much, except for Saitama looking crazy and Boros looking surprised. and then you look at Garou looking surprised, and Garou's like, you know, it's definitely showing more. I definitely like Boros' design here though. Boros' design just hands down takes the cake, but Garou wins this panel. So 6-4, 6-4. Let's see here. Attacks. This is okay, uncontested. I'm not really sure what's going on here on the left. It looks like they're making metal malleable, and it's going with the fight, like the flow of battle, whatever. While on the right, they're literally fighting each other all the way up and swirling out. So the right one takes this one. 6-5, 6-5. Let's see here. Just hitting him in the center, hitting him in the face. Must have been about this guy, because he's realizing that, oh, Orochi was talking about Saitama. It's hard to say about this one. I'm gonna have to give it to the... It's hard to say. I'm gonna have to give it to the left one. Just look at the intensity of the punch, and how Boros looks with his hair. Just so cool. I'm gonna have to go with the left one here. Left one. 7-7-5. Let's go. All right, with this fight, are you done yet? Are you satisfied yet? Okay, left one easily. Just look at the drawing. Just look at how he looks. He's like trying to be helpful, and then Saitama's like just being as neutral as possible. 7-5, 7-5. Almost done with the battle. You liar, you're still holding back. I'm all out of ideas. It's no use. Ooh. Left one. It just looks kind of crazy intense how it's just blank, but Boros is like completely just destroyed. 8-5. There's no way that, no, this Garou being, you know, in desperation, like kind of like being defeated, is not as good as Boros just completely being annihilated. So 7-5 or 8-5. I already lost count. Makes me want to go all out. That must be it. Yeah, Boros regenerating and Garou just kind of getting back up with his wings tattered. Garou coming back up is not as intense as Boros coming back up, because he was already annihilated, bro. Like, come on, there's no contest there. 8-5. One more. This might be it. It's definitely it. They win. Okay, yep, they win. Like, I get the therapy session between Garou and Saitama, but it's not as intense as Saitama leaving someone just completely destroyed after a fight. It's yeah, Saitama and Boros wins this competition. Honestly, the fight was just much better in scale and background and detail. I just love it. Wow, Saitama has always been straight faced in this right fight. I mean, it's like this guy Boros is really strong while Garou is like strong. Does that make sense? There's just a big difference here in power. Boros and Saitama definitely have the better fight here, and it's decided. Did you like that ending? Because I mean, it's up to interpretation between everyone. Let me know if you agree with it, but it looks like Boros and Saitama really just had the hands and busting through all these structures. Garou and Saitama did that too, but it almost felt not like it was less effort, but definitely just to be drawn, while Saitama and Boros had like details and extra stuff happening from the explosion. It's just really cool. So Boros and Saitama win this fight competition. Let me know if I should do another versus fight, see which fight was better, and yeah, I'll check it out. So thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one.